How's it going, guys? Once again, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, I'm gonna show you the latest Alolan Ninetales deck from the upcoming Guardian Raising Sun and Moon set that's gonna be released tomorrow. So earlier today, I actually got those cards, so I'm looking forward to show you this deck profile, speak a little bit about it, and then do some gameplays with it. So basically, this is the Alolan Ninetales deck featuring Flareon and a couple other cards. First of all, let's just make things clear here why the Flareon is inside the deck. So basically, Flareon is inside of this deck. Since the Alolan Ninetales-GX is a stage 1 Pokemon with the Flareon, we can basically have extra fire type, which means that with that extra fire type, Alolan Ninetales can one-hit knockout Solgaleo, it can one-hit knockout Lurantis GX, so definitely with Flareon in play, we can have easier matchup against those two decks. You can also one-hit knockout decks like the Evil Tiles, because we have Professor Kukui for the Evil Tile, and for other decks like what's the name of the Volcanion? Yes, of course, it can also be one-hit knocked out with the Blizzard Edge, so pretty much a lot of decks can be one-hit knocked out by the Blizzard Edge for 160. On the other side, for double Course Energy, you can use Ice Blade. This attacking does 50 damage to one of your opponent Pokemons. Well, Wildlands can also be possible good tech here, because you can snipe then one of your opponent benched Pokemon for 100 in that case. In this situation, I didn't include this card because it would be a little bit too much. I decided to go with one Enhanced Hammer. Somehow I feel that Enhanced Hammer might help me more than the that tool card, plus it can be easily discarded. And also Ice Path GX, for 2 energies, you can just move all damage counter some Alolan Ninetales to your opponent active Pokemon, which is just insane. Only 1 retreat cost, but with the help of the Manaphy, we can have retreat with Alolan Ninetales in place, so we really don't need to worry about free retreat. So also 2 Manaphy's with the Aqua Tube are here mainly for the retreat. Of course, 2 Shaymin-EX for the setup, so we can draw cards until we have 6 in our hand. As I mentioned it earlier, Flareon is here simply because he can help me to have that extra fire type. And of course, 1 Wishiwashi with that cover dice ability, which means that once during our turn, we can simply discard all cards attached to this Pokemon and return to our hand. Basically, this is good because sometimes you can just move between Ninetales and use Aqua Patches, and if you don't have another option to maybe attach energy from our hand, we can always promote Wishiwashi and put it back into our hand. From the other cards, I'm running 4 copies of Aqua Patch, pretty much attach 1 water energy from a disco pile to one of your benched water Pokemons. I also like the Aqua Patch because there is so many different options with Aqua Patch for the stage 1 Pokemons right now with the Vaporeon in play. With that ancient Vaporeon from the ancient origins, you can simply have water type in addition to your regular type, and you can attach Aqua. You can also play Aqua Patch in decks like Lurantis, for example. That's just broken in my opinion. I'm running also 1 Enhanced Hammer. We can discard 1 special energy from one of our opponent Pokemons in play. Then, of course, 1 Escape Rope, and also running 1 Field Blower, whatever you want to call it. Choose up to 2 in combination of Pokemon Tool cards and a Stadium card in play, your or your opponent, and discard him. I really like the Field Blower because anymore Garbodor will not be the problem. We can simply discard tools from our opponent Pokemons in play. 4 copies of Puzzle of Time are here mainly because with Puzzle of Times I can always use some cards like Escape Rope. I can always use some cards like Enhanced Hammer, like extra Aqua Patch, and cards like these, so I really like it. I'm also running Trainer's Mail ×2, 4 copies of Ultra Ball, as you can see it. Also, in addition to that, 4 copies of V Seekers, 2 copies of Rough Seas, so we can heal some damage counters from our water Pokemons in play. one copy of Hex Maniac, so we can shut down all abilities just in case if we need it. One Lysandre, 3 copies of N. Of course, for the drop support, there is also 1 copy of Pokemon Ranger, just because I'm not running Glaceon in this deck. I simply decided to go with 1 copy of Pokemon Ranger because somehow I feel if I just face that annoying Glaceon Crystal Ray, I'm not going to be able to attack without having Pokemon Ranger in play. So yeah, Pokemon Ranger is going to be very important here. If you don't feel comfortable playing Pokemon Ranger, of course, you can always add, in addition, maybe Glaceon-EX, because Glaceon-EX can also help against some other decks, like, let's say, for example, Solgaleo GX. But every smart player should play in Solgaleo deck and something like Pokemon Ranger, because they can probably know that they're probably going to face Glaceon, and that's the reason why they need something like Pokemon Ranger, because Glaceon can just prevent attack from all evolution Pokemons in play. Professor Kukui for extra 20 damage, so we can have 180 with the Blizzard Edge, and in addition to that, of course, running 4 copies of Sycamore's discard hand, drop 7. Single teammates, really like it. Why? Mainly because when our opponent knocks out one of our Pokemons in play, we can just grab any 2 cards from our discard pile, put them into our hand. Also, it's very good because it allows us to search a deck for any 2 cards, which can be 2 Puzzle of Times. Then we can grab any 2 cards from discard pile and play them. And of course, 10 basic water energies, so we can have those Aqua Patch going on and on. So I really like the deck. Probably one of my favorite decks from the latest expansion, Alolan Ninetales. I really like it, so I'm gonna play a couple games today with it on the live stream, so you guys can actually see this deck in action. So I hope you're gonna enjoy it. Give me just a few seconds so I can actually post this to my Facebook page, and then I'm going on to the and then I'm going on to the gameplay. So just give me a moment. For example, I'm not running, as you can see, Tapu Lele GX inside. I mean, it's a good card, definitely. One of the best cards that we actually have with the new latest expansion. But I feel how actually Tapu Lele is not necessary in this build. Not sure why, but I don't know. Somehow I don't feel it's going to be good in this build. Also, if you're looking for any of these cards, you can find them on ccgcastle.com as usual. You can also trade your bulk for the upcoming Guardian Raising booster box. So just in case if you're looking, for any of these cards. Also, TCG Center 5 code will allow you to get 5% discount on your first purchase. That's definitely good in my opinion. Alright, so just give me a second and I'm gonna start with the battle. Looking forward just to publish live stream on my Facebook page, and then we are ready to go. Alright, there we go. So if you would like to play in today's live stream against me, you should definitely do that. Just send me a bell request. There we go. So the first game with the newest expansion. I hope I can bring you a few interesting battles to watch. And I hope nobody are actually gonna rage quit. Because I hate when I start to play and start to set up and then my opponent just rage quit. This is probably something that I don't like. I'm not sure, guys, if you're gonna be able to use those Guardian Raising cards on your account, because I think they're actually still locked, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm gonna start with Vulpix in the active position, and there's just Manaphy for the bench. Well, manual energy attaching from my hand and then Shaymin for the setup. That's literally all I can do at my turn 1. Nothing else I can do. I will try to do my best, because right now I'm playing live stream, and if I'm gonna write some comments, I might do some mistakes. Okay, so there's Dratini, and there's one Nest Ball. So it's a Turbo Darkrai powered by Dragonaire's Dragon Wish on the other side. And oh, what the heck? He just played Nest Ball for the Hoopa, but you cannot use Scandering when you play Hoopa with the effect of the Nest Ball. So I think this. Not sure if that was intentional or my opponent just did mistake doing that, but yeah, you're not allowed to do that. So just in case if you don't know, you are not allowed to play. Oh, okay, the last card was a N. Okay. You're not allowed to play your Nest Ball from your hand and then simply grab Shaymin and put it on your bench and expect you're gonna draw some cards. That's not gonna happen. Alright, so there's just Wishiwashi, and search a deck for up to 2 Pokemon, reveal them and put it in your hand. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put one more Vulpix, and I can actually search my deck for 2 Pokemons, and they can also be evolutions, they can be any type of Pokemons. Thinking about just grabbing one Ninetales and one Vulpix, so I can at least have that evolution in case if I can top deck Ultra Ball, I can always better play Ultra Ball for Shaymin-EX, so I can have setup. There's a plenty of options that we can do with this build, and I really like it. So let's see if my opponent can fight Dragonair and power it up. Alright, there is one more Darkrai EX and one Darkness Energy attached from my opponent, and one Sycamore for 7. Just in case, if you came later to the live stream, the deck profile will be revealed after the live stream, of course. You're gonna be able to check that. Plus, you can see the deck in my video description, just in case if you're looking for the deck description and you would like to try to play with it. So there's another Dratini for my opponent. There we go with the Dragon's Wish. Right now, something like Ranger wouldn't be that bad, but unfortunately I don't have it. But what I can do here is evolve, attach energy, play my Rough Seas, and barely go with Sycamore for 7. I'm looking for just one Aqua Patch, and I'm gonna be more than happy with it. Looks like that's not gonna happen. Yep, that's not gonna happen. But what is gonna happen is gonna be one Field Blower. So I'm just gonna discard it, Fighting Fury Belt from play. Then I'm gonna play my Vulpix. In addition to that, I'm just gonna play my Ultra Ball for one Ninetales and one V-Seeker, and not gonna take anything in my hands, so I can set up my Shaymin for 5. And I'm still desperately looking for that. There we go. There is a Aqua Patch. So I managed to get Aqua Patch, which means I can just attach energy from my discard pile to my Alolan Ninetales in play, and then I can basically retreat. Actually, just cowardize my Wishiwashi back into my hand, promote my Ninetales, put back my Wishy on the bench, and I think I'm gonna strike with my Blizzard Edge here, or maybe just snipe for 51 of his Darkrays on the bench. I mean, I have plenty of options, but how many HP Dratini has? Only 50. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with my Ice Blade. Well, it's one more energy in play, but I don't know. I don't know if my opponent actually ran those Double Dragon energies. Probably he ran them, so I might just did mistake not knocking out his Dragonair and being able to pull one prize and also prevent my opponent from having 20 extra damage. But so far he have 40, 60, 80, 120. So he can go for like 120. He's probably going to be able to go for even more than 120. But, you know, just in case if he's stuck with just one Darkness Energy in his hand, he might not be able to go for one-hit knockout against my Alolan Ninetales. And that's going to be Escape Rope. That's pretty cool. I'm going to promote my Vulpix. And looks like I'm going to trade only one prize here, which is good. Definitely. More than good. Alright, so there's also one Shaymin-EX, so looks like my opponent is very greedy here, but of course, he needs to be greedy there. Yeah, I strike for 50, and I still need 170, but I can go for only 160, which means I'm gonna need one more piece of puzzle. So, Teammates as the top deck is the perfect card to expect. And there we go, so that was 190. Alright, Enhanced Hammer still good card for me. There's another Vulpix for me. Should I play it or not? That's a good question right now. Let's see. Puzzle of Time for the next 3 cards. There's Enhanced Hammer as a top deck. Tell you one thing. I'm just gonna Sycamore for 7. Or maybe, I really need to have that. Never mind, I can always retreat and return my Wishiwashi back to my hand. Let's Sycamore for 7. I know that I'm gonna get one double Course Energy, but more than that, there is only one Aqua Patch and another Alolan Ninetales. Yeah, I'm gonna be short here for the knockout, that's for sure. Alright, and I really don't like that. This is gonna be one Ultra Ball, and it's gonna be for Eevee and Hex Maniac just to check if I have Shaymin in my deck. No, I don't have. So, since I don't have another Shaymin for the drop support, I'm just gonna go with my Aqua Patch here, attaching my Water Energy to my Alolan Ninetales, and yeah, using my Blizzard Edge. That's all I can do. I mean, the good thing is if I can get Field Blower, I can simply discard his Fighting Fury Belt, and in that case, Darkrai is gonna be knocked out. That's the sweet part of this story. So something like a 2 piece of puzzles are gonna be just perfect for me. Then I can grab Enhanced Hammer and Field Blower, and I can just scrap. Oh, there's Olympia. Gosh, okay. That Olympia is gonna hurt a lot. That's for sure. I mean, at least what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna heal some damage counters and knocks out my opponent Darkrai on the bench. Oh, there's a first piece of puzzle. That's okay. That's promising. So, time to attack my opponent with the Ace Blade on the bench for 50. So that's going to be the first knockout against Darkrai. Unfortunately, no sign of 2 pieces of puzzles, but still I'm happy. There's a V-Seeker and a Water Energy, which is pretty cool. Right now, if my opponent can maybe somehow goes for like 180, I might get lucky pulling 2 more pieces of puzzles with Sycamore, for example, and getting opportunity to just use my Ice Pet GX. Even Lysandre is not that bad. Because I can just knock out his Shaymin on the bench, so there's a plenty of opportunity and options. Alright, so he decided to retreat one more time to use a Dragon's Wish. So that's gonna give me some time here to play my V-Seeker for N and basically to grab some more cards here. First I'm gonna heal. Second thing I'm gonna do there, it's gonna be... Is it worth to play Aqua Patch right now? Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's just go with the energy. And I'm gonna retreat down to my Wishiwashi, use my Aqua Patch to power up one more energy, and then I'm just gonna use my VS Seeker, which is gonna be for N, mainly because I want to have that Puzzle of Time. Okay, I like the fact that I managed to get a Teammates. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 energies for my opponent. That's like 80 damage counters. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna Nags out. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely Nags out his Dragonair here, discarding 2 energies into my discard pile. And I'm gonna also reduce damage for the Darkrai for 20. And there's a second piece of puzzle. That's it. So 2 pieces of puzzles right now in my hand means that I can also, just from nowhere, Nags out my opponent Darkrai with my Ice Pad GX. Of course, if he's going to be able even to have 180 damage counters here. So there's a Float Stone. Alright. And Special Charge. I somehow need to survive this turn without being N. And that's going to be just perfectly fine for me. So 2 pieces of puzzles in my hand are gonna allows me to take any 2 cards from my discard pile. Of course, it's gonna be for Aqua Patch and Field Blower. There is no doubt about that. So, oh, there's a Lysandre, and it's gonna be for the Shaymin-EX. So looks like there is no more extra resources available in my opponent's hand, and there's a Float Stone, and that's it. So he just passes the turn, and that's pretty bad. He just passes the turn and that's it. So I'm gonna use my Rough Seas. Of course, I'm gonna attach my energy, and let me see. There's a Field Blower. There's a Enhanced Hammer and Aqua Patch. So let's just go for the Enhanced Hammer and one more piece of puzzle, just because I'm gonna need it. Yep, for now I'm just gonna do that. Piece of puzzle. Enhanced Hammer, boom, 1 energy discarded. Oh gosh, I forgot I cannot attach energy. Oh, okay, never mind. Time to use N. Maybe I can still pull. No, I cannot pull an Escape Rope. Alright, never mind. I attach energy to my Alolan Ninetales on the bench, so I cannot retreat. That was a stupid mistake, but never mind. Still I'm here. So with that, then I actually helped my opponent a little bit, not too much, but a little bit. Still he can just knock out my Shaymin-EX, and then I can have maybe another piece of puzzle for the Shaymin and something from my discard pile, so I can also drop some cards till I have 6 in my hand. That's VS Seeker. It's not going to be for the Lysandre, of course. It's going to be for it's going to be for N. Alright, interesting. So looks like my opponent will give me the second opportunity here with the N, and I'm going to just drop 3 new cards. Okay, another piece of puzzle. I hate when I get Puzzle of Time with Professor Sycamore and nothing else, but it's okay, mainly because he can strike with the Darkrai for only 70 right now with the Dark Pulse, which means I'm gonna survive. Actually 90, sorry for that. And there's a Teammates, but yeah, that stinks because I just need to discard. If I... Nah, not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. He can actually have Nugget against my Shaymin because anyways I cannot retreat. But that's maybe not a good option. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I really want to retreat. Yeah, who cares? Let's just retreat. Let's better retreat and strike for 50. So you can be 100% positive that our opponent will not be able to do some crazy magic here. So time to retreat to my fresh Ninetales. And of course I'm gonna use my I'm also gonna use my Ultra Ball for Sycamore and Ultra Ball, so I can just discard some cards from my hand that I don't need in case of another N, of course. And after that, that's just gonna be Ice Blade for like a 50. And that's 50. That 50 damage counters will go down to his Darkrai. I still have that Lysandre which I need for the victory here, no doubt about it. But I don't have energy. Okay, so there's another Professor's Ladder. For another Darkness Energy. Okay. I mean, didn't want to take the risk, you know. So far he didn't play a single Puzzle of Time, which means he probably don't play Puzzle of Times. Didn't want to play my Ninetales with 50 HP in the anchor position yet. What I can do here, I can still top deck maybe Lysandre, and then I can just Lysandre my Pet GX to his Shaymin on the bench, for example, for 2 prize knockout, which is not going to be the case. But okay. I cannot also go for the knockout. Or actually, I can. I have Professor Kukui, so completely forget about that. It's gonna be one Kukui. Yeah, definitely. So 180 with my Blizzard Edge. More than enough for the knockout. So all I really need is 1 energy, and I know that I'm gonna get that Lysandre sooner or later. Still didn't want to play that piece of puzzle, because I might just gonna need that Puzzle of Time if he play N down to 1 and I just get Puzzle of Time. Sounds much better than not having Puzzle of Time and, for example, just up decking Ranger and Escape Rope. So there's a double Dragon Energy, but I think this is the pet position for my opponent. I think he can't escape from this position, so there's just a Dragon's Wish, and that's literally all he can do. And I even managed to top deck a Lysandre, which means I can retreat my Ninetales, and basically I don't even need to play my Lysandre. I can just strike for like 160 with my Blizzard Edge and knocks out his Dragonair, because that's my last prize, and that's the GG. So it was actually quite a good game, definitely. So I think it was like 25 minutes battle, actually 20. Once again, just if you're new to the channel or to the live stream, there is the deck list that I'm using to play in today's video. So yeah, just taking a look at the chat, then I'm moving on to the another battle. All right. Yeah, basically moving on to the another battle. If you're looking forward to send me a friend request, I'm not sure if that's gonna be possible, because I already have like, I think more than 250 friends. So yeah, I'm really not sure if I can have more than 250. So definitely, if you're a new player, it's worth it to play the new ladder, because you're gonna get 2 VE Seekers only with 50 tokens. Also Giratina, a couple booster packs. Not sure what's on the second and third page. Didn't check yet, but I'm definitely gonna do that. So moving on to the game number 2. Let's just call the heads as usual. Oh, I don't have my lucky Pikachu coin, but I'm gonna fix that pretty soon. So it's my turn. Somebody actually asked, should I consider adding Choice Band in this deck? Not sure if the Choice Band can be attached to the GX. I think it cannot be attached to the GX. I think the GXs cannot use the advantage of the Choice Band. I think that only non-EX or GX Pokemons can use that card. But somebody should actually correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so after 3 pretty damn bad hands, I finally managed to start with 1 Alolan Vulpix here. That's pretty cool and sweet. Alright, look at my hand. What should I say about it? Yeah. That's bad. I mean, that's pretty damn bad. If I top deck Shaymin, if I have Attach Energy right now, and if I play my Rough Seas, and yeah, my opponent probably cannot dunk me here, so let's just try something like this, without without playing Sycamore right now, or maybe just going with the Sycamore right now, losing one Aqua Patch, why not? Let's just go with Sycamore for 7, who cares? We're not playing for the money, so we can do that. More than that, looks like that's gonna be it for now. Yeah, that's just gonna be it for now. Not looking forward even to retreat here. Not happy with the opening hand, not happy with the 2 VA Seekers in my hand, that's for sure. So there's just... Oh, it's a Greninja break on the other side. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let me just check choice band so I can be 100% positive about this card. Looking at the Google here, it says that attach Pokemon tool to one of your Pokemon that hasn't, of course, that's the attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon GX or active Pokemon EX before applying weakness and resistance. Oh, definitely choice band. I actually told myself that the choice band would just work only for the non-EX attackers, but looks like I was actually wrong here. With that, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna grab that Field Blower and I'm just gonna use my N. Just gonna use my N. Not looking forward to play my Rough Seas for now. Mainly because it's not gonna be that easy to win war against Silent Labs, and I'm definitely gonna need that retreat for later. So let's just go with the N for 6. Alright, so it looks like I did a good decision with N for 6. So there's another Vulpix, there is one Alolan Ninetales, it's gonna be also 1 energy attachment and then Shaymin for 3. Actually for 4. So I need just Wishiwashi, whatever, and Ultra Ball. Not gonna happen. Never mind. Ice Blade for 50 goes to one of my opponent. Froaky's on the bench for sure. That's gonna be it. So yeah, definitely choice band needs to be considered in this build. Choice band is then actually a pretty damn badass card. That's for sure. At least one copy of choice band would be nice, because then you can go for like 190, even 210 for example. Which is still not going to be enough with Professor Kukui for the one-hit knockout against Darkrai or 220 HP Pokemon, in case if you don't have something like Field Blower. So there's one water duplicate already for my opponent. For how many Frogadiers? For only 2 of them. Okay, that's just fine. Meanwhile, I have almost poker of my Professor Sycamores in my hand, but what I'm gonna do here is just I'm gonna use my Sycamore for 7, so I can also have that Hex Maniac, very important card to have for later, no doubt about it. Let's go with 1 Aqua Patch, an energy attachment for my second Ninetales on the bench. More than that, yeah, I think I'm just fine for now. I'm gonna use that Ace Blade and strike for like 50, my opponent Frogadier in the active position. And pull first prize card here, which is going to be another Manaphy. Alright. For next turn, of course, I can Ultra Ball. I'm not sure if he runs Wallies, because if he had Wally, he can definitely have one of his Greninja breaks right now in play. There's a Bursting Balloon. Interesting. He decided to attach Bursting Balloon down to his Froakie, which is crazy idea, but okay, I need to respect that. Can I recycle something with the Super Rod? So far I cannot. Interesting. So he definitely wants to bubble here, and burp. Wasn't the best decision. So I'm gonna discard my Eevee and Super Rod, which is gonna be for that Shaymin-EX. So let's see what I can find with the Shaymin for 3. Can I maybe get somehow a Lysandre in play? Nope. Just another Ninetales. So it's okay. V-Seeker for Hex Maniac. I'm gonna use the Hex Maniac in case of the Greninja break. and basically we'll use Ace Blade for like 50 down to one of his Greninjas, and that's gonna be it for now. Alright, so he can bubble again next turn if he wants. I don't care too much as long as I can prevent him from using those John Water Shurikens. That's the main strategy for now, because my Shames are gonna be very weak against them. Double John Water Shuriken and the game is over for me. 2 prize cards easily taken from my opponent, so yeah. Okay, so there is N. And actually my opponent saves the day here for me, definitely with that N. Okay, there's at least Lysandre, so I'm happy with the last card that I pulled. It's a Lysandre, but unfortunately I'm paralyzed, which means I cannot escape from this position. What I can do here is just attach 1 energy card. It's gonna be for one of my Ninetales with already 2 energies on the bench. More than that, I'm just gonna pass my turn without playing the Lysandre for now. Next turn is definitely gonna be a big deal if I can knock out one of his Greninjas, no doubt about that. But I can smell how this is gonna be very painful. Very, very painful. Okay, at least... come on, Ace Trainer down to 3. Okay. I'm gonna need to live with that. At least managed to pull water energy, so I'm happy with that. There's a Die Ball, which is gonna be for another Frogadier. Yeah, I mean, Greninja Break is gonna be real deal again with the Choice Band and with the that Tool and Stadium Scrape, no doubt about that. I think right now Greninja Break costs like $3, and that's very underrated if you're gonna ask me. That's so underrated. What I can do here is I can Ice Path GX, or I can just retreat an N. Anyways, if I strike for 160, I'm gonna take 6 damage counters back, which means with 2 John Water Shurikens and with the Moonlight Slash, my Ninetales is gonna be knocked out. And somehow I really don't want to do that. So I think for me... Oh no, I cannot even retreat here. Oh, what a bastard my opponent is. So if I want to retreat, I need to pay 1 energy card. But I still think it's 30. Just gonna do that. And not gonna play that N yet. We'll just use that Ice Blade for his Greninja Break on the bench. I'm gambling right now. I don't want to give him the fresh hand of 6 cards. But hey, I cannot know if my opponent runs something like a Max Potion, because if he play Max Potion right now, I'm probably gonna start crying. Probably I'm gonna start crying. Yeah, no doubt about that. So let's see what's gonna be the next move for my opponent. So Bursting Balloon and Water Energy, and just a Moonlight Slash for like 80. That's literally all he can do, which means right now, piece of puzzle. Yeah, he somehow managed to knock out my Manaphy. Do I want to put my Manaphy in play? Somehow I really don't want to do that. On the other side, if I play N right now, I'm gonna draw 1 extra card, 1 more card in my opponent. Yeah, but right now I actually have 2 Ninetales in play with 8 damage counters. And and there is a good opportunity right now that I can maybe get lucky with the Trainer's Mail for a Puzzle of Time. Nope, but there's a Rough Seas. If it goes with the Rough Seas and I heal 3 damage counters, that's 50. 2 John Water Shuriken, still have enough for the knockout. Plus he can heal some damage counters, and I really don't want to do that. But I really want to have opportunity for the Lysandre maybe next turn if it's going to be possible, and if I'm going to need it. So what I'm going to do here is, without too many questions, I'm just going to strike right now with my... I'm just going to use Ice Patch GX actually right now. Move all damage counters from this Pokemon to your opponent active Pokemon. And in that case, I'm going to survive next turn, because 2 John Water Shurikens not going to be enough for the knockout against my Alolan Ninetales. Yeah, he can have it. He can have it. Take that. Okay, next turn. There's another Greninja. Yeah, too many Greninjas actually. But who knows? Who knows? Everything is still open here. John Water Shuriken, 6 damage counters, probably down to my Manaphy, actually to my active Alolan Ninetales. It's also okay. 1 Sycamore for 7. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to play against Greninja Break because it's way too good deck. I mean, you need to drop 6 prize cards, and those John Water Shurikens are just gonna literally destroy you. Right now he can Moonlight Slash for 80, and I will have only 10 HP left with my Alolan Ninetales, which means next turn he can just use one of his John Water Shurikens, and that's gonna be it. But that's not gonna be it. Yeah, oh come on. 2 pieces of puzzles first, so I can take the advantage of my Field Blower and something like... I feel how right now might not be bad time to start using the Rough Seas in play, but I don't know. I need Hex Maniac, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna play Hex Maniac, but if I use my Rough Seas and if I heal some damage counters from my Ninetales in play, I'm also gonna help him to heal some damage counters from his Greninja Break. But on the other side, I still need to strike for 160, so it's the same. Let's just grab that Rough Seas. Let's do that risky play here. And yeah, first thing first, I'm gonna play my Rough Seas here. Oh, no way. Come on. I shouldn't do that. I should take Aqua Patch instead of the Field Blower. Anyways, 160, enough for the knockout against Beedrill. Why not to go for 2 prize cards, at least? I mean, mistake is done, so I'm gonna regret doing that, but at least I'm gonna pull 2 prize cards here, and I'm also gonna use Field Blower. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Who cares? Let's just strike for 160 at least. I'm gonna try to fix this mistake. Maybe that's gonna be good at the end. I mean, I'm gonna pull 2 prize cards. There's Aqua Patch and Wishiwashi. Anyways, with 1 John Water Shuriken, he can definitely have knockout against my Alolan Ninetales here for the 2 prize cards, and he's going down. Oh no, he decided to go for the Manaphy. Yeah, he had victory in his hand anyways. Yeah. V Seeker for something like Sycamore, drop 7 cards. Even better Fisherman. Yeah, I'm not prepared for that Greninja Break. Really, that was so dumb mistake for me. I need that Hex Maniac, and I simply did the worst decision and mistake. But it's okay. Probably I wouldn't last long anyways, because I've just knocked out one of his Greninjas, And then with the Hex Maniac shut down his Greninja break abilities, but sooner or later he would just manage to get another Greninja break in play, and that would be even a bigger problem for me anyway. So yeah, let's just play one more game for this deck. So yeah, I really hate Greninja when I play against it, but I really like it when I play with it. Simply because it's too strong. And yeah, I hope it's gonna be again good in the standard format, so I can play it again. And I also hope that my opponent right now doesn't play Greninja again. So starting with the Manaphy for now. Team School Ground and Finding Fury build. Oh, it's a Quad Lapras, probably. Lapras GX. Anyways. 3 piece of puzzles, Team School Grunt, plenty of crushing hammers, a little bit of enhanced hammers, and that's the good mix for disruptive deck. Your opponent had no basic Pokemon. Yes, give me some cards. Greedy monster here, Vulpix. Okay, that's fine. Don't want to put another Manaphy so far in play. Yeah, I mean, Rough Seas will do magic here, that's for sure, which means my first attack from the Alolan Ninetales will not be that good. Plus, I cannot go for the 180, plus I cannot go for 190. So, yeah, there's two different bad things for me. So, first Ultra Ball for first Shaymin-EX. Alright. First Shaymin-EX, and let's first go with the Puzzle of Time. Yeah, pretty bad. I'm still gonna draw those 3 cards anyway, so set up with my Shaymin. Where's my energies? Where's my Aqua Patches? I don't know. They're hidden somewhere, but I don't know where. So Ultra Ball really doesn't matter for any of these 2 Pokemons. I really don't want to put another Shaymin in play, so I can let my opponent to have easy knockout against them for easy price card, and I'm just gonna use my... If I use my Super Rod right now, I'm forced to discard, forced to recycle all 3 Pokemons, and I'm gonna do that. Who cares? I'm Sycamore for 7. This hurts me a lot, really. Only 1 energy, and I can set up for 1, but I really don't want to do that. The first 2 games are actually pretty good, and right now that 3rd game starts to be a little bit scary. 2 energies already on my opponent, Lapras. I still don't have even chance to retreat, chance to do something. Of course, it's gonna be Lysandre to my Shaymin and collect for 3. I guess I'm just gonna leave that Shaymin in the active position for like a turn. Probably, maybe not. 1 energy to my Vulpix. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I feel bad playing that end. So there's another Vulpix and the Trainer's Mail. So let's see what we can get with the Trainer's Mail. Escape Rope. It's okay, but there's no Ninetales. But I guess I don't have too many options there. Definitely to play my Escape Rope to one of my Vulpix without energy card. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use my Beacon for Ninetales times 2. Or maybe 1 Ninetales, 1 energy, 1 Shaymin. Yeah, I'm gonna be fine just with 1 Ninetales. The second one is gonna be Shaymin-EX. Okay. So my opponent turn. So will he just decide to attack here with his Lapras for like 160? Will he go with just, oh, there's a Crushing Hammer, of course, it's gonna be Tails. You really don't want to waste your GX attack or even possibility to not be able to attack next turn with another Lysandre. Yes, that's just perfectly fine for the knockout against my Shaymin-EX anyways. Oh, he don't have energy in his hand. This is very painful to watch. Field Blower, Alolan Ninetales. Again, Shaymin in the active position. This time Shaymin will get energy card. So I can have that retreat. And set up for 2. So I need Crystal Magic here. Something like Ultra Ball and... come on. This is just hilarious. I mean, I'm not getting nothing here. At least I can put 2 Ninetales in my hand. That's just it. I mean, I can maybe Sky Return possible next turn, but even that's not gonna happen. The first 2 games are just great. The third one is completely disaster, and I don't know even how to explain my hand at this moment. Rough Seas from my opponent, and N. Okay, thanks a lot for that, N. Very nice. Very, very nice. Finally, Aqua Patch. There's an energy and a V-Seeker. Plenty of options. But I definitely need Choice Band. No doubt about it. One more collect. Okay. I definitely need Choice Band. After... Will I go with the V-Seeker for N? Looks like I'm gonna do that. Simply as that. Save your resources for later, and you might not regret. 2 pieces of puzzle. I can get something, but not worth, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass my turn. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna trick my opponent right now. Of course, if you're not watching Pearl the live stream and battling with me, I hope he's gonna use Blizzard Burn. Actually, Ice Beam GX, so I can simply use 2 pieces of puzzles and grab one of my Escape Ropes and Field Blowers in my hand, or probably just Escape Rope and Puzzle of Time, so I can have a chance to play one more time Puzzle of Time. Use Escape Rope, remove my Ninetales from the active position, and maybe just knocks out one of his Pokemons. Oh, there's a Team Flare Grant. Come on, even that? Even that? So he's just trying to collect as many cards as he can here and force me to run out of my energy cards. So let's see what we can get with Professor Kukui for 2. It's very risky to attach energy right now to my active Ninetales, but of course I'm gonna do that. Just because I can retreat here to my Vulpix on the bench, and I can search my deck for another Ninetales and for something like a Flareon, just in case if I'm gonna discard my hand, it's okay to have Flareon. Alright, so V-Seeker for N. So, a V-Seeker for another N. It's okay because he already lost 2 V-Seekers, and the less V-Seekers he have, the less opportunity for the Lysandre he will have in the late game. And there's an Aqua Patch with 1 energy, so another collect for my opponent. So he definitely wants me to attack him first here. And another Puzzle of Time. Come on, I don't like the Puzzle of Time. And again, I need to attach 1 energy to my Vulpix. Then I need to play my Aqua Patch, attach 1 of my energies to my Ninetales, play my Puzzle of Time, hope to find maybe Lysandre as a top deck. Alright, and goes with my Sycamore for like a 7. And then just striking for like a 50, one of his piece of puzzle again here. Strike for 50. Is it worth the risk striking for 50 here? I don't know. He still don't have Manaphy. This is so painful. I'm gonna start to attack first here with my Ace Blade. Really don't have nothing to lose. Attacking active Lapras for 50, and yeah, he's gonna heal 3 damage counters. But at least if he okay, Teamwork and Handiwork, gonna lose 1 more energy from my hand. Oh no, Handiwork, discard 2 cards from my deck if he get heads. An Ice Beam for 110. Give it a piece of puzzle as a top deck. I know you can do that. Come on. Nope, Ranger. But Ranger are not gonna work with the special conditions. So is it worth to play M, taking the risk here, or goes with the safe play, which is gonna be a Lysandre? No doubt that I'm just gonna use the Lysandre for his Lapras on the bench and pass my turn, mainly because if I decide to go with the Wobbuffet, I cannot retreat. If he have Flowstone, of course. But even if he have Flowstone, that Flowstone is gonna be attached to his Lapras anyway, so he's gonna be able to retreat. I could take the risk with DM, always, and hoping to find 2 pieces of puzzles so I can get that Escape Rope. Unfortunately, that didn't happen because I don't even know if I actually have 2 more pieces of puzzles left in my deck. There is some kind of the glitch with the sleeves. As you can see, oh, there's a switch, so it's the knockout. I actually have no sleeves right now on my deck cards, but when I'm shuffling, I actually have them. Oh yeah, and even worse, there is 1 more Water Energy, so that's gonna be 170 damage counters down to my Alolan Ninetales, which is definitely bad at this moment. Really it is. Really, really bad. And another piece of puzzle. This time I don't have too many options. I can strike for 60 with my Mineral Pump. I can attach energy to my Vulpix, and is there no sign of the teammates? Nope. Alright, and for 6. Aqua Patch, Alolan Ninetales. Can I get it? I can't. Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So we'll promote my Shaymin to the active position. He can have it. He can have it. Go for the knockout. Who cares? Puzzle of Time. And there's gonna be 2 pieces of puzzles right now, probably for my opponent. Oh no, only 3 cards are arranged. So, looks like I somehow managed to survive. I don't even know how to say that. A chaos, a nightmare, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how I'm gonna call that, but yeah, I managed to survive. So right now it's my turn. Right now it's my turn to slap my opponent. So there's finally Aqua Patch. And right now I'm just gonna start to he's gonna strike for 160 anyways. I think I'm gonna need 1 more Aqua Patch to my Ninetales on the bench, just in case if I stuck without energies and chance to retreat. So yeah, 160. I still don't use my GX attack, so I'm still here. I can move all of my damage counters from my Ninetales to one of my opponent Pokemons in play. He cannot use anymore his GX attack because he already did that. And I think I'm back in the game here. Even after the beginning of the game, that definitely wasn't look promising. Give me the Lysandre V Secret Top Deck. Not gonna happen. Anyways, guys, no doubt about it, but if I use my Ice Pet GX right now, I know that my opponent will just slap me for like 160 with his Blizzard Bird next turn. So for me, I think right now the best thing is just to see what I can get with my N. Two piece of puzzles. That's a little bit better, but still I can get 2 cards from my discard pile. No, I don't want to risk here. There is no doubt about that. I'm just gonna prepare for the next turn my Ninetales, so I'm gonna grab 2 Aqua Patches right now. But that's still not enough. Maybe... Oh, I have a better idea here. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use my Aqua Patch and I'm gonna use my Field Blower. And basically, with my Field Blower, I'm just gonna knock... yeah, I first need... Yeah, that's okay. That's just perfectly fine. That's gonna be more than enough for the knockout here. So, check this out right now. I hope I'm not gonna fail. Aqua Patch energy goes down to my Manaphy. And I can use my Mineral Pump. So, right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my Field Blower. And basically I'm just gonna discard Stadium from play. So we'll keep still that Rough Seas in play. Then I'm gonna retreat down to my Manaphy, use the Rough Seas, and knocks out his Lepers with my Mineral Pump, and also heal 30 damage counters from my Alolan Ninetales on the bench. Of course, right now I'm offering my opponent opportunity for the knockout against my Manaphy and taking 2 prize cards, but after that at least I can end him down to 2 cards, plus still he is not going to be able to use that Blizzard Burn for like a 1 turn. He even did end for himself. So that was literally the best thing I could do in my opinion. Might be wrong, but we shall see. There's a Puzzle of Time for my opponent. I know that he still have plenty of crushing and enhanced hammers left, so yeah, I really don't know where are those hammers hidden for my opponent, but Blizzard Burn is definitely gonna happen. And I'm gonna lose my Manaphy, so no more Manaphy for me. But second Manaphy is also prized. The best thing I can do here is just play my teammates and maybe hope to find something with it. So, first I'm gonna do is... I have 0 cards? Oh, I was talking so much that I actually didn't even notice that I have 0 cards left. Jeez. Yeah. I was so much into game that I actually didn't realize that I have 0 cards remaining in my deck. So basically that's the GG. I'm just gonna slap my opponent in his face with my Ace Pet GX, and that's it. So he just needs to pass the turn so he can win. Not sure what that means because it looks like some kind of the Spanish or Portuguese. Anyways, there's a Fighting Fury Belt and a Floatstone. Yeah, to be honest, when I'm playing TCGO, I don't look into my top right on the bottom, and I'm not looking at the remaining cards left. But the biggest issue is that actually the deck showing that I actually have some more cards left. Anyways, maybe one more battle. Maybe one more battle, definitely. Looks like the game is a little bit buggy with the new update here. Not sure why is that happening, but yeah. Let me just go back to the home screen to see if there's going to be maybe a maintenance. No, it's not going to be any kind of the maintenance. I have 8,000 tokens here, so what I'm going to do here is... Oh, the booster packs are still not available for the purchase. Anyways, let's do one more battle here. Before the final conclusion for the deck, but before I go to the battle, I'm definitely gonna tech. We'll try without Eevees and Flareons for now because they didn't help me a lot because I didn't play against grass and against... do I really want to do that? Yeah, I don't know if I really want to discard my Eevee, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna get rid of one Enhanced Hammer, and mainly discarding one Enhanced Hammer is gonna be for that one extra choice band, and that's it. So only one choice band as a secret tech will be included in this build. But I'm still gonna play with the with Alolan Ninetales and with Flareon as the support, so I can at least have one hit knockout against Solgaleo and against. As you can see, grass deck. We are gonna play against grass deck, so let's see if that's gonna be good and smart decision that I decide to keep my Flareon inside. Alright, so starting with the Wishiwashi. The bad thing about Wishiwashi in the active position right now is that the CGI GX can simply snipe him with two feather arrows. That's like a nightmare for me. But I'm gonna do Ultra Ball here, and do I even want to set up my Shaymin? Yeah, I guess I want to do that. 4 extra cards. Only one Shaymin for now will be included in play. I guess the smartest option for me would be to go with... come on, Sycamore discarding 2 V-Seekers. I'm gonna do that simply because I feel I might just gonna play against Vileplume on the other side. So yeah, let's just do that before our opponent just put that Vileplume in play. V-Seeker instead of the choice band, of course, because I still don't know what type of deck my opponent plays. Then I'm gonna Ultra Ball, which is gonna be for the Lysandre and for the... Let it be for the energy card. For that Eevee, so we can have Eevee in play. I hope we're gonna see some play from that Eevee. One Aqua Patch for my Vulpix. V-Seeker play definitely gonna be for something like... I can take only 4 damage counters from his Fomantis. That's not a big deal. If I really want to keep my Puzzle of Time, I guess I'm gonna need to rely on my puzzles, so I will just grab that and instead of the Sycamore. And more than that, I can't use this ability on my turn 1. Alright, I didn't read that, to be honest. Completely forget about that. Okay, so we are here back with the turn number 1 from my opponent. I'm more than happy seeing my Vulpix with 1 copy of Eevee on my bench available for that Flareon for the turn 2. There is 1 copy of Skyla for my opponent, which opens the plenty of possibilities right now for the Ultra Ball for the, of course, Shaymin-EX. Looks like he probably have Ultra Ball available in his hand. as he decided to goes for that Lurantis. Nope, he just decided to go for that Flower Supply. It's gonna be 8 damage counters, of course, and now for the knockout, which means that right now I can even active my Trainer's Mail. Let's see what we can find with the Trainer's Mail. Puzzle of Time. Puzzle of Time times 2. Not bad. Puzzle of Time times 2 will allows me to take any 2 cards from my discard pile. So I can literally go for like Ultra Ball and for like it can be a Teammates, and yeah, that's all I need actually. I need Teammates. I need Teammates for the Ninetales and for the Flareon. Oh, I actually need for the Ninetales, let's say, and for the Water Energy. And then with the Ultra Ball, I can go for like Flareon, and then I can strike his Lurantis for the 1-hit knockout. So yeah, that's gonna be a GG. Looks like it's gonna be the GG. If I didn't do something wrong here, that should be the GG. So Blizzard Edge, 320 damage counters, my friends. And that's the 1-hit knockout with the Alolan Ninetales against Lurantis GX. So definitely against grass and against metal, you're gonna benefit with Alolan Ninetales, no doubt about it. So that's pretty much it for today's live stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you actually came later to the live stream, you can just wait a little bit for the deck to re-upload to the YouTube, so you can actually check from the beginning. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you already didn't. Let me know also in the comments below what you think about this deck. And yeah, basically stay tuned for the more upcoming videos. This is going to be a busy week definitely for the new deck profiles, no doubt about it. If you're looking for any of these cards, also you can find them on ccgcastle.com with TCG Center 5 code. You can get 5% discount on your first purchase. Looking to trade your old bulk for the upcoming Guardian Raising booster box. That's going to be available tomorrow as official released May 5th. It's available worldwide. All you need to know is in the link in my video description. So yeah, thanks a lot for the watching this live stream today. I cannot say how I'm lucky seeing 52 people actually watching this right now. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Till the next time, have a nice day, and goodbye.